Virgo? What's going on, Virgo? We are clearing the energy. We are holding a funeral for those people that tried to bury us. But what they didn't know, Virgo, is that they buried seeds. These people didn't know, your haters, your enemies, your friends, your friend enemies, didn't know that when they were burying Virgo, they were burying seeds, gang. Burying seeds. Waiting for Virgo to come in. Well, go on, Tiffany. We are saging. We are wrapping up the reading from yesterday. Sitting by the water. The best place for Virgo is by water and earth, gang. Here from Insta, gang. Thank you, Liz. Watagwa and Destiny. What they didn't know, Virgo, is when they tried to bury you, Brad, they were burying a seed. So I had to bring my funeral hat out because we're about to bury some motherfuckers. They tried to bury you, Virgo. They tried to bury us. But like I said, what they didn't know, they were burying seeds. And I hear it's harvest time, Virgos. You're about to spring forth. You're about to be very fruitful in this season because they buried you. They didn't know what they were doing. That backstabbing that they were doing, the lying, the hating, all of that helped to make your conditions conducive for you to grow. Did you know that? You're like a diamond, gang. It doesn't matter how much times life or people really try to fuck with Virgo. We come out shining and glistening like diamonds in the rough. Diamonds in the rough, gang. And I hear Virgo's been through some things with some people, and you still come out glistening, shining. You don't even have to have money, you're still shining. Your energy shines, your aura shines. You walk in a room and you light that shit up. You light that shit up, Virgo. They know. That's why they tried to bury you. Your name's Joseph, with the many coats, what the coat of many colors. You know that story? The brothers were jealous of you, right? And Joseph felt like he was left out anyway. He felt like the black sheep anyway. And then here comes those brothers leaving him out because his father saw something in him. They took him out and they buried him. They buried Joseph, but they made a mistake. Their greed made them take the coat. Fast forward how much years? They buried him underground. But in those years, he went to prison. He ended up being captain of that prison. Ended up being emperor, but ruling. And then ended up with his brothers coming to ask him for forgiveness and for food to eat because there was a famine on the land. And I hear those people that tried to bury Virgo are going to be the same motherfuckers. The same motherfuckers that's going to come back and apologize. Going to come back and need Virgo's help. Gonna need the Virgo. Acting all stush right now. Tried to bury us and shit. But it won't work, gang. It won't work. It won't work. No weapons formed against us will prosper. No, it won't work. Is that how it goes? No weapons. Tell them, Fred Hammond. Formed against us. It will never prosper, gang. So when they buried us, they only put us in a position and conditions to help us grow. Don't you understand it? So don't hate on your haters. You're going to have to thank them. It's like they put you in the shit, in the manure. But the shit is where things grow. They take shit and put it on food and put it on flowers. It's called fertilizer. So some of you have been given shit, been dragged through the shit. But trust and know, it's fertilizer. You're about to grow, gang. I hear that whatever they meant for harm, God is turning around for Virgos. Good, gang. I want to spin around, but I won't. What they meant for harm, God, the universe, is turning it around for Virgos. Good. So those of you that are worried, black magic, whatever magic, hoodoo, voodoo, whatever voodoo, just remember this. No weapons formed against you shall prosper. No, it will not work. It will be returned to sender. It will be uncovered. It will be illuminated. Virgo will get the warning, the heads up from their spirit team. You will not be left out to dry. You will not be made to look a fool in this season, Virgo. What they meant for you will turn around and happen to them. That is how some of you are going to know that something was sent for you. You are going to see that shit play out in that person or people's lives right in front of your eyes. The same thing they wanted to happen to you, it's going to happen to them. And you're not even wishing it for them. It's the law of attraction, see? What you put out will come back to thee. What you put out will come back to thee. What you put out will come back to thee. So my message to Virgo is just keep on being your beautiful Virgo self. Your beautiful selves. Don't change. They drag you through the shit. But I'm trying to show you, even though it stinks, it's fertilizer, gang. It's helping you to grow. Grow from some situations, gang. Grow from some people, some family members, for some conditions. It's helping to elevate your mind and free you from the shackles that stop you from growing spiritually. So yeah, you're gonna have to thank these haters, and they're gonna have to apologize to you. Because when they thought they were burying you and trying to kill you and kill your spirit and your dreams, Virgo, whoa, they didn't know. They were just setting the atmosphere, making it just right for Virgo. Just right for Virgo, for that manifestation, for that seed to now set root into the earth. Because now it's being fertilized by shit. It's being fertilized. Virgo's being dragged through the shit. Their name, their character. But all the while, something's growing. Something is being fertilized. Facts. There's a song from J Hus. Even though we didn't have a penny, we always had spirit. They can burn your flesh, but they can't touch your spirit. They want to take away your freedom, Virgo, but they can't take away your spirit. Because even though we never had a penny, we've always had spirit. That's Virgo. They don't know how we still do what we do despite your conditions, despite that domestic violence you're experiencing, despite having no money, you smiling, you still make shit work and ends meet. Despite your depression, you get up and show up for others. They don't know how you continue to push through. You keep going into hermit and coming out different, like phoenixes. Every day you're dying and changing, revamping and rebranding. You're not scared to change and kill some shit and start again. You're not scared to step out of the box and be the first to do something. We don't understand that. They don't even understand how you can love after being hurt and turn around and love the same person. They don't get it. Let's get to your reading, Virgo. Let's get to the reading. We are 10 minutes in. 10 minutes in, and we're just talking about people trying to bury the Virgos. And what they didn't fucking know, that when they were trying to bury the Virgo, they were burying seeds. And on top of that, they put you through the shit. Your name through the shit. All of it. You've been through some shit. But all the while, Virgo didn't understand that it was fertilizer, the real, true, divine feminine. It was spirit using these people to piss Virgo off. Because it's just like a diamond. A diamond just gets put in a lot of friction, a lot of toing and throwing and tussling. But what comes out at the end? It's a diamond, right? Something that's shining, something that cannot be destroyed. It cannot be destroyed. That diamond cannot even be duplicated. It is one of a kind. That's Virgo. Facts. You cannot be duplicated. You're one of a kind. You came out of the fucking fire. Fires that people can't survive, but yet they want to walk in your shoes. Now you're out. You survived it. Now they want to jump in Virgo's shoes. But when Virgo was walking through the fire, they were walking alone. But like I said, it was funny because I weren't using these cards today and they showed up in the middle of my cards. So I guess it's a message because there's the Hermit, the Virgo. That's the Virgo. On the right path as usual. Always checking themselves. And look, they thought that they buried you, gang. But what they didn't understand is that they buried the seed. You're about to come out. And look at the abundance. Look at the shining. Look at the glistening. Look at the glory. Look at the peace. Look at the abundance. It's the sun. That's everything. Everything is at Virgo's feet. I told you, you've been put through the shit, some of you for years, but all of that shit is fertilizer. And you've been growing and growing and growing, and now it's spring, it's harvest time. Your seeds are springing forth roots and setting about to bud out. This is an abundance for Virgo. So it doesn't matter what these people try to do. No weapons is gonna work. No weapons is gonna work for Virgo. Doesn't matter how they form them. Because who are we? We're the phoenixes. We're rising. Can you see that? Rising out of the ashes. Forged in the fire. Coming out shining like diamonds. Big transformations. Yes, gracefully broken. Gracefully broken. If you could describe this card, and she said it before it came out. Spirit is moving, and even in the chat. Gracefully broken. She is being gracefully broken. Healing the inner child is the Virgo. Releasing and letting go. Allowing themselves to fly and be free. This is you, the phoenix. Rising out of the ashes of your pain from your childhoods. Things that people can't even get over. Virgo is healing and turning around and healing in others. That's a healer right there. Someone with the ability to transform and heal. Not just their life, but lives of others. You're unique. Fearfully, wonderfully made. Have you ever seen anything like you, Virgo? Have you ever seen anything like you? That's what you look like to somebody else. They've never seen nothing like you. Spectacular. One of a kind. I told you. One of a kind. They broke the mold when they made Virgo. Broke the mold. Some people want the blueprint, but they can't have it. The blueprint, gang gang. The Four of Air. Healing. And what is Virgo healing from? Toxic people. Toxic people. Temptation, the devil. Capricorn energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Virgo are healing their hearts. And it's not just people, partners we're talking about. No, we're not. We're going right back. Virgo's going right back. This is healing the inner child. Healing your inner child. So Virgo is healing on a deep cellular level, and you have the winged spirit messages helping you. You have a lot of ancestors, a lot of spirit team. They are about to make a lot of opportunities happen for Virgo. Ace of Fire. You're about to set some shit on fire, gang. I told you. That same shit that they put you through is the same shit that's about to propel you. Virgo's about to set some ish on fire with the help of their winged messengers, the spirit team. You're about to do it, Virgo. King of Water. You also have somebody in love with you, while you have an offer of finances. So everything's happening for Virgo. I told you, conditions are conducive. They didn't understand they were helping Virgo. They were pushing Virgo. Every prod, every poke, every bad word, every bad name made Virgo hard and set it on fire. Go. There's also love here. Love. But that big opportunity could come from a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It really could come from them too. What else does the Oracle want Virgo to know before we get into my new tarot cards? I got some beautiful tarot cards, courtesy of Virgo and Taurus. And look at that. Nothing but backstabbers, Virgo. Why is that? Backstabbers from people that you trusted. Your sisters, your brothers, your best friends. People that Virgo trusts. Trust me, you're Virgo, you're going to go through a lot, but who God blesses, look at that. No man can curse. Virgo, you still get your 10 of Pentacles. Your wealth is assured. You just can't let these people get to you. You really can't. Because look, the universe wants to gift you something. I told you. They didn't know they were burying some seeds. And the 6 of Pentacles means that there's a gifting from the universe. And we're talking to Virgos. And it's 10 of Pentacles. Oh my God, it's wealth. The real, true, divine feminine gang. Wealth is being handed down. Not just to you, Virgo, because it's too much for you. They know that if they gift it to Virgo, Virgo will disperse this wealth accordingly. Not just to your generations, but it's enough to disperse to humanity. That's how rich, wealthy Virgo will be. Oh my God, Virgo! They didn't know. They didn't know. Did they know, Virgo? Did they know? If they knew, they would have never buried us. They would have never tried it. Because no matter what they try to do, Spirit turns it around for your good. It doesn't matter. Seen and unseen, known and unknown, Virgo. It's about stop worrying. Casting your burdens over to a higher power. Some call it Jesus, some call it God, some call it Allah, some call it universe, some call it universe. Whoever they are for you. Put your courage, your troubles, your worries, your fears, fortune, unlocking the Akashic inheritance, Virgo. That's that wealth, bruv. That's that wealth. You unlock the vault. It's ancestral, gang. Bruv. The Page of Water. Someone wants to apologize to Virgo as usual. What did I tell you? Apologies pending, Virgo. Kiss asses are pending. Why? Because I told you, when Virgo is on their face, Virgo can't find no one. But you see, when Virgo's got this type of money, I'm sorry, Virgo. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. Someone's going to try to come back and say sorry. I see Virgos being married here. But then again, it doesn't have to be married. It's the Hierophant, right? You lot are leaders of your own games. Whatever field you're choosing, this is institutional. This could be you making up your own type of business, type of path, all to do with spiritual. So I see you being game changer, being leaders here. Could be collaborating with a Taurus, could be getting married to a Taurus with a Hierophant. But right now I'm not feeling like this is love. This is Virgo on the ish. Virgo's growing. And it's like you're growing an empire. You're building something. But there's still some fear attached to it. The 8 of Swords, there's still some type of fear that Virgo needs to release and let go so they can ascend to that new level. That higher level, so you can get out of that pauper state of thinking. You can start thinking about these zeros so you can start getting them. There's a falling away. Can you see it? There's a falling away of conditions and mindsets here and past thinking. You no longer need them. Look where you are. You're on another level, gang. You can't respond the same no more to these people and these situations. There's a changing of the way Virgo's going to respond, because who are we? We're different. We're manifesting on a higher level now, on a higher frequency. So we have to respond to conditions and people accordingly, so our manifestations can always work. It's about seeing things from a higher perspective. Especially when things are not working in your life. If your business becomes stagnant, anything in your life becomes stagnant. You can't remain stuck, because Virgo likes to stay in a place of familiarity, but that's not good for you. It's time to think out of the box, to be uncomfortable, to do things a different way, especially when it didn't work in the past. Because if you keep on doing the same thing that didn't work in the past, then isn't that madness? Isn't that insanity? Because you're going to get the same result, right? So there's a calling for Virgo, some people, to do things differently, to look at things another way, which is not hard. Your business is stagnant, revamp it a little bit, tweak it a little bit. It's just about seeing things from another perspective, even in arguments, even in relationships, even when you think that you're right, putting yourself in another person's shoes. The 7 of Waters, lots of opportunities, but that's Virgo, always drowning in their emotions, right? Always drowning in their emotions. And what you think is what you attract. Where your attention goes is where your attention grows, Virgo. And I see a lot of you putting your attention on healing. A lot of healing. So all I can feel is healing and fluidity. Virgo, going with the flow. You're finally learning to let go of that need to control. You're letting it go because it's just not working. Like, you're like, I surrender. Like, God help. Take it. You're like, just over to you, universe. Over to you. You're understanding there's a higher power and something else is at play. So you're just working on yourself here. Virgo's constantly working on themselves. Look at that. She's just healing. Very peaceful. Peace of mind. At peace with herself. Not looking for love outside of herself. It's just all about her. Her peace of mind. Being able to go with the flow and not letting the flow take her away somewhere where she doesn't want to go. She's actually controlling it. Because you know, we are natural floaters. But the minute that you let fear come into it, what happens? You sink. You sink. It happened in the Bible. Was it Peter or somebody tried to walk on water and then the fear crept in and he sank? But the minute that he kept his eyes on Jesus though, he walked on water. So keep your eyes on your prize, Virgo. Whatever your goals are, whatever your faith is, this is the time Virgo needs to walk by faith and not by sight, because some of your situations are telling you lies. It's not who you are, and it's not who you're going to be. So you're going to have to think outside this box, and you're going to have to close your eyes to what you see, yeah, and walk by faith. Trust what was promised to you. For each one of you, it's different. But you know in your gut what you deserve and what was coming to you and what should be coming to you. It's about pushing through and not doing anything from a place of self, though. Because Virgos are servers. We're natural servers. We're not slaves. We're servers. So we give energy, our time, our gifts, and the universe just naturally rewards Virgo back. Naturally. And that's in the form of money, energy, love. Whatever Virgo's putting out, it comes back tenfold in abundance to Virgo. So don't bitch about it, Virgo. Just do it with a willing heart, because trust me, I learned it. It will come back to you. So to your earth. You are gatekeepers. You're the earth keepers. Here, you're in the middle. You're standing in the gap. You're holding space. But they said, what do you need to release, Virgo? And I thought I was picking up the tarot, but I picked up the moon cards. What does Virgo need to release with this super pink moon in Scorpio? They're going to tell you it's time to release negativity. She just put that in the chat. Virgo's commitment is being tested. You got people testing you all over the place. But there's a need for Virgo not to respond. They said you have to bring love into it. So walk away. See things from another perspective, Virgo. What else does Virgo need to know? We get some tarot. I thought that was tarot, but it's not. Show the world the real you, Virgo. Stop hiding yourselves. Take your rightful place as leaders, people. Step up. Oh my God. Step out of your comfort zones. Step out now. Cut the deck. Surrender to the divine calling upon your life. Surrender, gang. Let go of the need to control. And Virgo, you are very close to achieving your goals. This supermoon in Scorpio, Virgo is very close to achieving those goals. Beautiful, right? Told you they can't stop your blessings. They just made it happen even quicker, even faster. You started growing at an exponential rate. I got these beautiful cards called the Black and Gold and the Gold and Black Tarot. Let's use them, Virgo. And then I'm going to go and get ready for Taurus and go to my bed. We've got this, gang. Virgo's got this. Watch what's going to happen this year. Nothing but Virgo's rising up in different fields. I can feel it in the air, gang. Beanie Seagal. I can feel it in the air. The Hanged Man. It's the end of this stagnant period in Virgo's life. Can you see? You can't really see these cards. They're glistening. It's the Hanged Man and the Death card. Big transformations. It's the end of this period. It's the end of complacency. Your stagnant period, things not going the way that you need to. You're going to be seeing things from a higher perspective, and the situation is going to change. Transformations, endings and beginnings. This is ascension. This is awakening. This is when Virgo woke the fuck up. The moment you stopped. The moment you stopped and you started to look around and you realize, wow, no one ain't shit. You're really by yourself. They've left you hanging. That's what I can see. They left Virgo hanging. When Virgo needed someone, look at Virgo just hanging. You had to kill some relationships here. Big time. Close ones. This is a big transformation, a big awakening for Virgo. Not just spiritually, but you're awakening to people, to family members, to conditionings. You're just awakening. You're just awoke. Virgo is all the way woke right now. You died and you woke back up. You're like Jesus. You woke back up. Will I get stoned for that? What does Virgo need to know? It happens to most of us, Stephanie. Don't worry, baby. Look who you are. That's why. Look who Virgo is. You came out. The high priestess and the magician. You are powerful. And oh my God, the sun came out. Virgo, I'm done. I want to go over to Taurus. I think that's it. They tried to bury Virgo. But what they didn't know, that in that burial that they had for us, we're like Jesus. We rise again. Stronger. Stronger, gang, gang. Next of us. We're like in this bit. Leaders. Stepping out of the box, not scared to look stupid because we know there's an end goal and there's a big payoff for you. Hey, the muscles on Virgo. Show them dizzy. Silence is golden. Tell them that's the strength. When you learn not to respond, you don't have to anymore. You're on a different level, gang. Look at you. Abundance. Shining, shining, shining. All of that money, Virgo. I beg you some now. You earned it, Virgo. You earned it, man. The high priestess is Virgo. That's you unlocking the Akashic records. I told you in the other cards. Same cards came out again, Virgo. Get ready. Your manifestations, your visualizations are about to take form. Those people that buried Virgo did not understand that when they did that, they just helped us. And now they are going to realize that they buried some motherfucking seeds. And we are about to thank some people because they helped us. Let's get the black cards and see if they want to say something different or the same. They're the same cards, but they are in reverse. They're so beautiful. 8 Lions Gate, gang, gang. We done the altar service yesterday. It was so amazing. For those that contributed to that, it was amazing, gang, gang. What do you need to know? What do you need to know? That's all I'm here for, confirmations. If you never heard it before in your spirit, it probably isn't your reading. Sorry. This is a confirmation. Someone heard this in their spirit. And this is meant for now. The one card that turned over. I love it. I love you too, Kimberly. Look at that. What day are we on? What did I tell you lot? Are you not ready for this? Are you not ready for this new level? Emperors and emperor. Can you not arise and take your rightful place in society? This moon card, right, is activating some people. Like I'm telling you, this moon energy is a super moon. Super moon. And I think we've got about 4 of them this year. Do you understand, Virgo? I told you, there's something different about 2021. Your intuition is at an all-time high. And I'm telling you, wherever it leads you, follow it. Follow it, all right? Because it's leading you here. You're building empires, gang, gang. What's done in the supernatural, in the spirit, so be it in the natural. As above, so below, all the same. Your manifestations will take form. They try to bury you, gang. But in doing that, and dragging you through the shit, mud, and dirt, all of those things is what you use to make something grow in it. And Virgo is growing at exponential rate. So yeah, don't mind that they put your name through this shit, because just know that something's growing from that situation. It's growing. Just learn to react to it differently, gang, gang. All right? Because even your negative thoughts are taking manifestations out here and taking form and taking flight. You're powerful. As above, so below. As done in the spirit, done in the natural, same thing. Same thing. But listen, Virgo, I love you. Lot 91 in the house. We put to bed what happened yesterday. They tried to bury us. They tried to do a lot of witchcraft, a lot of whatever they wanted to do. But they got revealed, it got uncovered, and they will be revealed, and they will be uncovered. Today it's telling you not to worry about any of that. Cast your burdens over to your creator. Whoever you call your creator, that's who you give them to. It's not for you to carry them, Virgo. They've got things for you to do. Take place. They said there's an empire for Virgo to be building. They tried to bury you. You, and you, gang. What are you going to do? I hear you're a seed. You're growing at an exponential rate. It's harvest time, Virgo. This is your girl, the Virgo Tarot. T2, Virgo gang. You know I got you. Take care. Tomorrow. Take care, babes.